Good morning, campers and potential campers. I'm going to make this quick video to let my friends and family who may want to stay here one day kind of know what they're getting themselves into. This is the West Yellowstone West Entrance KOA. There's another KOA a mile and a half down the road. I don't know much about that, but this one is 6 very quick miles to the entrance of Yellowstone National Park. And the town of West Yellowstone, which is right down that road there, has 2 small grocery stores, an IMAX theater, a museum, lots of restaurants, pubs, beer, bison burgers. Actually seemed really nice. We ate there a couple times at some pizza places. And if you leave, we left at 7:30 in the morning, and we had easy access to the entrance. There was one morning that we weren't going into the park, and it was around 10:30 in the morning, and there was a long line way back past, so you'll want to try and gauge it appropriately. It's a little chilly this morning, so if my hand is shaky, my apologies, but I have had my coffee, so let's get going and see the rest of the KOA. This is the central hub of the campground, where you're going to bring your RV the first day, and you're going to check in there in the office. A little touch of hospitality. They've got people on golf carts that drive you to your site, so you know where you're going, you don't get lost. There's a lot of people here, so that's nice. Over here is the playground that my kids were at every day. There were tons of kids here, so there was always somebody to play with, and they came back saying that they had new friends every day. Like I said, we usually get out around 7:30, and then we would try to get back here around 4, which was a full day for us. And then they would head over here while we took a few moments to breathe and drink wine and take a nap or whatever we were going to do. This is the miniature golf course that looks kind of dinky, but the kids loved it, and so we were out here a couple of nights doing that. It's $1 per person to do that, so that's easy and quick and cheap. And just also wanted to note that they have a giant 80s old school slide right there, which is way cool. So this is kind of the back of the main building there. We'll keep looking. All right, we're gonna hit 2 things here. One is the little fun bike rentals. We actually didn't use this, but these were used every night. There's kids running around here on these things, loving it. There was a family last night on those 4-seaters, and the dad was pedaling away at the back as hard as he could, and there were 2 young children in the front screaming their heads off, and we got a good laugh at that. But here you go. So there's a young man out here in the afternoon to get those set up, and then more importantly is the coffee cabin. So in the morning, this is the coffee cabin, and in the afternoon it's the ice cream shack or whatever. And we saw a really long line when this thing opens up for ice cream at 6:30. So anyway, there's that. Give you a little taste of the prices there. Tracy used this one morning and loved it. It's nice to have a little coffee here. So there you go. Laundry area. was helpful. They would call this a game room, but it's not really a game room because it doesn't have a Miss Pac-Man or a Galaga. Okay, I felt kind of creepy being in there and not commentating. So anyway, that was the laundry room. So bring some quarters. So this is the area where they have a breakfast. Here we go, sunrise breakfast. That ended up being lots of food for the 4 of us. We're going to do that this morning. And we didn't take advantage of the dinner, but if you wanted to come over here and have some dinner, you can do that. You can get you some $19 ribs. The food was really, really good here. Morning. They have some kind of a student worker program where the students from all over the world are working here. And I think they live on the back part of the property, which is the same thing. Same thing for the park itself, Yellowstone Park. There's students there from all over the world working at the cash registers and working at different places. And then I think they get a month to go and be off. So that's the main area. I didn't get to show you the office / gift shop because it's closed right now, but it's a very typical, it's got some butter and scrubbers and things you may have forgotten. Prices are maybe a little bit higher than they would be if you remembered to buy them at Walmart before you got here, but it was helpful a few times. Okay, I'm trying really hard not to be creepy here with a video camera in the bathrooms, but I'm sure that that's a question people have. So this is one of the 7 or 8 bathroom stalls that they have. It's real simple. You come in and you lock. It's free, so there's not a quarter system like you find in some campgrounds. But they work really, really nicely. Here I can scan over here. You can see there's several of those. Restrooms here. Restrooms are cleaned from 2:45 to 4, so they close this whole area down, which worked well for us. We would get back from being in Yellowstone right around 4, and we would get the first showers in the clean bathrooms. So that was kind of a little bonus. Not too much more to show you. I'm going to take you up to the pool. That was a great spot, but let's see, if you look right through there, that's our pop-up. We were on this area where I think they put some of the smaller rigs where you have electric and water only, which was perfect for us. You can see there's the spaces are a little close together, but that didn't seem to be a problem because most of the time during the day you're off at Yellowstone or somewhere else. But you've got a fire pit that we used. You're going to have a simple picnic table. When you go up to that section of the park where there's like almost a whole nother town, those are the more significant rigs that are going to have septic on site. A lot of them had pads, concrete pads for sidewalks, really nice picnic tables and swings and things like that. And there's also some bathrooms up there. All right, quick note that they have a lot of these little cabins out here. They do have signs on them that say you can't cook in them. So I'm guessing online you can find what the floor plan is, probably some beds and a table. But that seemed to work for some people. This is the pool area. There's a deck that people were using. The pool was really nice at the end of the day to have something to do. It seemed like it was pretty active most of the time. There's also a hot tub in here, which was really nice. And they have a sign that kids 14 and under can't use the hot tub, which was nice because there are a lot of kids and it was a little space that the adults could be. Let's see if we can get you a shot in here. I know there's pictures online you can see. Looks like it's going to be closed 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And yeah, it's closed up. So let's see if that's going to help at all. There you go. It's big. Hot tub's nice. There's bathrooms in here. So anyway, so there's your KOA West Yellowstone West Entrance. We had no significant problems with this campsite. They left us alone. We didn't have people coming and bothering us about the rules and those kind of things. We would highly recommend it. So there you go.